Now the point is, why do we do that? Why are we doing all this particular thing, double clicking on that value cell, and then checking on the field? The point is this: it may happen that when I go back to the original sheet, I know that I can actually see very easily, since there are only three Gitas, only in three classes with three marks, I can easily check and validate my data. But just in case, if there are more people, that you are having in your class, in that case it becomes more difficult to validate what you're getting. So in just in case, if you want to actually check and validate the result that you're getting in your pivot table, for that we can double click on that value in the pivot table, and we will get this extra new sheet to tell us what data has been validated. Accordingly, if I just do that, wait a minute. If I there's also the option of, if I just click on this, wait a minute. I can also use count function. I was trying to do that manually, but that's okay if it didn't come. So we have B2, 2, B4, and I close the bracket over there. Oh, there's an error. Oh, it won't give me. Oh, that's okay. I will not work with that. Wait a minute. Okay, so this will actually give me not this. Will not work here. That's okay. But we can actually count the options over here. I think now it has given me. See, earlier it was not giving me. So you can see the count option has come, and it can actually tell me how many Gitas are there in a particular in a particular school, right? So I can actually, if you see, the pop-up window has appeared, and I can actually do the average, count numbers, max, min, the same option which I was having earlier. In that, if you remember, if I just go back to sheet 1, it was this. If you remember, when I was clicking on some option, I was getting to value field, and then I was getting that, right? In a similar manner, in the other table which I've got, I can get that there also, right? So this is for just for the name. So it can actually give me the option of this. I can sort them, but since there is only one person, doesn't really make a sense. So I can actually find out. You can format cells as we have done. You can change the font, you can change the size, you can change, you can do anything as per the formatting options given in the Excel, right? So I was actually trying to do something more. It is all sorting. Since there is only one option, sorting doesn't make a difference over here. So we can do all sort of things in the pivot command. And let me just go back to my original sheet over here. I can also select, I can do average of the roll number, but that won't make sense. I can count numbers. It will give me three numbers. I can count for this also. I can just say count. It will give me three further. In a similar manner, I can do count for all the columns which I have made. So it will give me the average marks. So what I'm doing, I'm actually making another table from the pivot table which I have made earlier. And accordingly, I can do more changes in the pivot table depending on the criteria, right? So you will see that in the pivot table that we were having, it will give me one option at a time. I can't have the sum and count simultaneously. But just in case, if you want to have a very selected data from the pivot table, you can do that by double clicking on any value, and you will get this particular table in the extra sheet. You can change the design, you can do all the things that you were able to do with the original pivot table, right? So if I just go back to my original, let me do one more time. So I'll click on this, and I have got this now. So if I just, I actually wanted to count, and then I know this will give me the error, but let's see what happens. uh, I don't want the help. Sorry, say okay. If I just say count, it should come. Has come, right? So the option is again same. I can actually do that. Count number, count name. Okay, I was not giving the field name. I have to give the field name. Let me do that one more time just to tell you how we have done. So I go back to my original sheet, which was, see where I lost the track. See, I got this. So if I do this, there's only one. Okay, that's okay. So if I just do this and I say count and I say name, you need this option. You see that? I can say count and I say this, it will give me one. And a similar, and the same will be applicable on all other fields where I'm going. So the option is you don't give the range, you don't give the array, but you only give, I repeat again what I did. I hope you remember the track, what we have done. Initially, the very first thing that I've done is I've made the main master table. Let me just tell you the track. So this is a master table which I made, and the table normally is a big table that we have with more rows and more columns, right? So we have roll number, name, class, marks 1, marks 2, and marks 3. And then what we did, then we went to the, and if your cursor is automatically in the table that I've made, you go to the insert command. In the insert command, you select the pivot table option. And then you can actually work with the pivot table. That is the first option in the option over here. You select that pop-up window will appear, and you can make a choice of the field that you want to make in the pivot table. So you have the option as roll number, name, class, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, and depending on the selection that you make, you see only marks 5, class, and name have been ticked. That is the reason only these fields have been taken in. But I can make the selection of the other fields also. So if I make other field, it will change accordingly. If I deselect class, class will disappear. If I deselect name, your name will disappear. Right? So let me just have a simple table with this so that we can actually do. Let's have only marks 5. Now you see that further subsection is also coming. But since we don't have the subs marks, it will not give you any option further. And similarly, if I, just a minute. Right? So if I double click on any option, this will give you then this table that you can actually see that how many Gitas or how many marks or how many employees are there in the main table. It is basically done if you want to do further processing with only this table, with just one name. Maybe you can do the same thing with the pivot table also, but this you are doing just to check what value you have got in the pivot table. So in this case, if you want to count, you can use the commands like count. You can use these different commands of you may have none, which is the default option, average, max, min, sum, standard deviation, var, and there are more functions also if you take a note of this. So if I click on the more functions, it will give me the insert option command. So see all the functions which are there in Excel, it will allow me to have those functions over here. And there is also, we can search for the function just in case, if I want to work with a car, or let me just work with the, covariance. It will give me those options accordingly. Or I can also select the other options which are there in the rephrase your question. Okay, so I will just say standard deviation, which is already there in my command. So I will select that. So you will see that when I gave standard deviation option, it has given me the further options matching with this. So it has given me Curtis's Q, DEVSQ subtotal, standard deviation A, and it has further given me, Z test also, if you take a note of this. So there are all other options that we can work on this particular table. And normally, since it is a specific table that we are working on, we would not want to change the pivot table for this particular reason. because there may be a situation where you want to work with a very specific data. Further, after making the pivot table, then you can use this particular option. So I hope I was pretty clear today. And let me just again go back to my original sheet where we have done a lot of things. So I go back to my sheet one. So I made two pivot tables with different combinations. I can also use the filter command. I can just filter the, I just have to drag the field in the filter section. And you will see that the filter command will operate and it will allow me to select either all, some, or any one. If I select only one, which is the default option, I can select any one, but I can select multiple items also by clicking on the select multiple items category, right? So I hope I was clear and you guys are practicing. I'll give you a question in the other class. In the meantime, you can practice that, and let's see what extra things we can do. We can also make a chart with the pivot table. So let me just show you that also. So I go back to my sheet. Wait. So if I go back to my sheet, I can, I just make this. Let me just. Okay, so if you see, we have the options of over here, hide field list, pivot table options are also coming over here. It can give us the show detailed option, which will come like this. Earlier I was double clicking on that, but it will give me the option of this also by, if I just click on the left part of the mouse. So summarize data by count, I can do that by this command also. There are multiple options I can do by this, or I can just select the option from the pivot table field list also. I can refresh the commands. I can, I can give further options in the pivot table. Let me just try doing that. I can merge the and center cells with the label. I can do all other options with the these options. So when you work with more options, I think you'll be getting more clear about this. So if I just click
Ma'am,
on,
your screen is not visible.
it's not visible.
Yes,
Wait a
ma'am.
minute.
It is not visible.
Oh, I
It stopped presenting.
is it not visible from the beginning?
No, ma'am. No. From
Just now?
recent. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes.
from the last
Okay,
minute.
that saves my day because I did a lot of things. So I hope you were able to see what I was doing because I did a lot of things.
Your screen was gone for the last 2 minutes only, so yeah, we
Okay,
saw.
that's okay. Thank God. So great. So, that's the reason I asked in between whether it is clear or not, just to make sure the connection is there and the screen is visible. So I'll go further. I'll just tell you one small thing, and then I'll come to the attendance part. You guys can practice what things we have done, and in the next class I'll give you a question for this. So let me go back to my screen and let me just check. Yes, it's visible. And let me just see. Wait a minute. You're presenting that. Okay. So let me just go back to my screen, and I want to do something more with this because I wanted to work with the expand, ungroup, field setting, field table options. I can have this also. No, I don't want to have that. So if I go to this option, here I got this. So if I go to the pivot table tools, you will see that it will allow me to make the charts also. Did you see? Along with the table, I got this chart with me. I know it's, it's now I think it's visible. So let me just expand the chart so that you can analyze what you have got. So if I just expand the chart, I hope you can now actually see, okay, since we are doing in a very small screen, the lines are appearing very, very narrow. But you can make out, the different lines are being shown in the chart for individual class. And even on, on the left side, you can see a student name and in the horizontal column side we have the class, and vertically we have the marks. So this can allow me to make the chart also